Hey guys, welcome to the Scattegories round of the Sports Day Social. Just to start off, can I get some positive feedback in the chat if you guys can hear me? Awesome. Sounds like you guys can hear me. So I'm just gonna go over the rules here slowly to hopefully make sure all the teams have trickled in. So similar to the trivia night that we had, each team has been given their own Google Docs sheet to input their answers. So the way that categories works, if the team captains haven't explained it to you already, is there are going to be 10 categories as you can see on the screen. Basically, each is going to be a unique topic, and the goal of the game is to enter a word that starts with the given letter. In this case, it's the letter L for each of the 10 categories. Now, in the Google Sheets, there are a corresponding 10 questions where you guys are able to enter the answers and then give yourself a point, either 1 or 0, if you were able to get a correct answer for that category in the amount of time. I will be monitoring the scoring similar to how we did with trivia, and I'll give you guys updates at the end of each round how each of the teams are doing. So for this first round, I'm going to ask that the teams input the answers into round one. It says food and drink right now, I believe. Maybe we removed that. But could you guys, we're going to do a practice round. So we're going to try with 90 seconds and the 10 questions. The answers will be put into round one. And then we're going to just see if the 90-second time limit is ample or if we should increase it or lower it based on the answers that each of the teams have given. So, like I said, this is going to be a practice round, and we're going to enter it into the round one scoring. So, I'm just going to give it a little bit of time in case it's delayed here, but we are going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm not seeing Team Two's answers coming in, so we may have to check to see that Team Two is present. I'm going to send a message out quickly. All right, so we're just going through a little bit of technical issues here. I think we will have Team Two joining in a second. I'll reset everything, and I think based on looking at some of the answers that were coming in, we're going to extend the time slightly to give people more time. So once I get notice that Team Two's come in, I'll go over the rules quickly again, just to make sure everyone's on the same page, and I'll give us a bit more time. We can do one more practice round to make sure Team Two gets up to speed as well. All right, so if everyone could go ahead and clear their answers from round one, we're going to do another practice round as I set it up here. We'll get a new letter and we will extend the time to 3 minutes and see how that goes. All right, looks like the board is clear here. So again, to go over the rules, the name of the game is to answer a answer to each of the individual categories 1 through 10 that begins with the given letter, in this case the F. So the answer for question 1, 2, 3, etc. will go into your slot for round 1, answer 1, 2, 3. So for example, F would be a food, and then you would give an answer, say the food that starts with the F, like French fries. And each category you'll go on giving an answer that starts with F. Okay, we'll do this practice round with 3 minutes just to ensure that everybody gets the answers to get a good grasp of the game. And then we'll reset again and play for real, playing 5 rounds where we will tally the points at the end of each round and likely decrease the time limit to bait. I'll see how everyone's doing throughout. It'll probably be around 2 minutes for the actual gameplay. But here we go. We're going to try another practice round. Entered into round one. You have 3 minutes to get the 10 categories that begin with F. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so it looks like most of the teams are getting there. Everyone's around 8 to 9 answers. Um, we'll go over the scoring once the time runs out and how that will look. All right, and with that, time is up on our practice round. So now, as a reminder for scoring, if you believe that you got the answers correct, if for the correct answer for question one, please award yourself a 1 point if you think it's correct, or a 0 point in the scoring tab, and this will automatically input into my scoring spreadsheet here, and I will let you know how everyone did. I just want to see that it is working. It looks like everyone got all 10 answers this round, so we may reduce the time down to 2 minutes to keep it competitive and quick. All right, so teams 2, 3, and 4, could you just practice scoring yourself for this round by putting either a 1 or a 0 in the score column? I'm just not seeing your scores being added up in the scoring tab right now. Once I can see that that is working, we'll move on to our first round. All right, so now could you please remove your answers from the round one so that it is blank? And I'm going to reset the game to start with our first actual round. All right, so it looked like everybody was able to answer all 10 questions in the allotted time. So to make it a little bit more time pressured, we're going to reduce the time to 2 minutes for our first official round. Actually, I'm getting some feedback. We're going to go back to 90 seconds to make it extra competitive and make sure that everyone's on the ball here. So, to begin our first official round, we are going to start with the letter N in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, make sure you get your answers in there. Team one looks like you're falling behind a bit. You're gonna have to pick it up. All right, and time is up. Please stop entering your numbers, and please tally your scores in the column on the right. So, as a reminder, please do not delete your answers this time. For the next round, we will be moving on to the round two section. All right, team two, can you please enter your answers and scoring? Sorry, just your scoring. Currently, it shows you guys having a score of 0. We don't want that on the scorecard. All right, so at the end of round one, as it stands, in first place with a score of 10, we have Team 3. And then we have a two-way tie for second place with teams 5 and 6 both having 9. And then another two-way tie with teams 2 and 4 at 7 points. And finally, we have Team 1 in the rear right now with 5 points. So I'm going to reset the categories here. So the new letter will be B, and please enter this into round 2. We're going to begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looks like everyone's getting the swing of this here. Answers are firing in a lot quicker. As we come into the final stretch here, make sure you guys are getting your answers in. All right, and that is time. Please enter your scores into the scoring column, and I will give you an update on where we stand after round 2. How are we liking the 90-second time limit? It looked like everyone got either 9 or 10 that round. Can I get some feedback in the chat, please? All right, so at the end of round 2, the scores are in first place with a score of a perfect 20 so far. We have Team 3. In second place, we have teams 5 and 6, both tied with 19. In third place, we have a tie between teams 2 and 4 with 17 points apiece. And in last place right now, we have Team 1 with 15 points. So the question I asked earlier was, how do we feel about the 90-second time limit for the round? Would we like to decrease it to make it more competitive so fewer teams are getting all 10 answers in? All right. It sounds like we're going to keep the 90-second time limit here. Oh, conflicting messages in the chat. Okay, so we're gonna do this next round at 90 seconds again, and we'll do a judgment call for rounds 4 and 5 if we want to reduce them to make things a little bit more competitive. So to start again, we have the letter F. I think we've done that already, so I'm gonna re-roll that. All right, so for round 3, we're going to be doing the letter H in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, final stretch here. Make sure you're getting those answers in. All right, and that is time. Please stop entering your answers, and now switch over to scoring the round, please. All right, so at the end of round 3, we have one clear leader, still with a perfect 30 points with Team 3. In second, we have teams 5 and 6 with 29 each. In third, we have a tie between Team 2 and 4 with 27 each. And finally, we have Team 1 with 24 points. So to make things a little bit more interesting now, we're going to reduce the time to 75 seconds. And not only that, every correct answer in this round is going to be worth 2 points to try to make things a little more interesting here. All right, so we're going to do the letter N in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep getting your answers in here. Things are looking tight. All right, and please stop entering your answers. Like I said, every correct answer in this round will be worth 2 points. So please, in the scoring section, give yourself 2 for every correct answer. All right, teams 5 and team 6, please make sure you're giving yourself 2 points for every correct answer. It looks like you've shortchanged yourself. All right, so at the end of round 4, still in the lead, we have team 3 with 48 points. Alone now in second, we have team 4 with 47 points. Tied for third, we have teams 5 and 6 with 45 points each. In fourth place, we have team 2, and team 1 has 38 points. So for this last round, we're going to increase the points to 3 points for every correct answer, and decrease the time to 70 seconds total. Found a tougher word or a tougher letter for you guys. So we're going to try O for the final round. Let's start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just about 20 seconds remaining here. Let's get those answers in. It's going to be a tight one at the finish. All right, and please stop entering your answers. And now, just as a reminder, it's going to be 3 points for every correct answer that you got. Again, 3 points in the scoring column for every correct answer. Teams 5 and 6, can you please remember to score your answers? All right, awesome. Looks like everything's coming through. All right, so it looks like the leaderboard has been shook up a little bit here. So our final score, we have a tie for first place. It's between teams 5 and 6, both with 72 points. In second, we have team 3 with 69 points. Then we have team 4 with 65 points, team 2 with 64 points, and team 1 with 53 points. So, teams 5 and 6, can you please clear your answers from round 1? We're going to sudden death. Can I get some suggestions in the chat? What length should we make the sudden death for teams 5 and 6? We'll go back to single point scoring for the answers. Do we want to reduce it to 45 seconds, 60 seconds? I see 30 seconds. 90 might be a little bit too much. All right, so teams 5 and 6. We're going to do, I think we're going to do 30 seconds. We'll give an easier letter and then try with 30 seconds. So I think the letter T is fairly common. And we are going down to 30 seconds. In the sudden death tiebreaker, with the letter T, we begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and stop. Okay. And right off the bat, it appears like we have a 9-9 tie. No need to score this one. We are going to bring it down even further, and we're going to go with 20 seconds. We're going to do another one. Teams 5 and 6, please clear your answers. Team 5, could you please clear your answers? We're going into a second round of overtime. All right, we are going to use the letter S with 20 seconds, and starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and stop. All right, so as it stands right now, with a final score of 9-8, our winner is Team 5. Congrats, guys. So that brings an end to our Scattegories broadcast here. I hope it capped off our ENR Social Sports Day perfectly. And just a reminder that there is going to be a post-social drinks call. It should be in your calendar, and it will begin at 5. Um, Look forward to seeing you guys all there, and hope you enjoyed the day. Thanks, guys.